The Cortlandt Street Bridge construction is now in full effect. We have more on the new crosswalk GDOT built to make it easier for students to cross the street, and many people gathered for a sit-in at the Georgia State Capitol, all to protest against the campus carry bill. All that and more coming up on this episode of Panther Report News. Good evening, I'm Kevin Sanchez, and welcome to another episode of Panther Report News. Students are now feeling the effects of the Cortlandt Street Bridge construction, but GDOT has a solution for those who don't know where the new crosswalk is or how to use it. The crosswalk is called the HAWK and stands for High Intensity Activated Crosswalk. The HAWK signal takes approximately 15 seconds before it flashes red lights to signal drivers to come to a complete stop. GDOT says the HAWK works more efficiently than a regular pedestrian walk signal. Officials also say with all the traffic at Georgia State, the new signal will ensure the safety of students when crossing the road.
And I actually I mentioned this in my speech at a gun reform conference, and a woman recommended me for this speech, and I said, you know, we want our voices heard, we want change to happen in any way, no matter how big or small, we want to take a part in, and so we just decided to both speak at the speech.
Those are the words from a survivor of the Parkland, Florida school shooting last month, killing 17 people. Panther Report had team coverage of the March for Our Lives rally Saturday. Students, along with parents, stormed the streets of downtown Atlanta and other major cities all across the nation.
Today we are out here advocating for our lives in school. We're trying to call for a repeal of campus carry. We're sitting out here to show Georgia lawmakers that we're here to mobilize. We'll be at the polls in 2018, and we'll be back here for the legislative session in 2019.
Students of the University System of Georgia led a sit-in outside the Georgia State Capitol Thursday to demand a repeal on the campus carry bill. The bill allows students who are the age of 21 or older to carry a firearm at Georgia public universities as long as they have a Georgia weapons license. Georgia State students led the demonstration. They may be from Chicago, but they made their way down to Atlanta for a good cause. Black Girls Break Bread visited Georgia State Wednesday to empower and inspire women of all ages. Reporter Kelsey Perkins has the details.
Based in Chicago, Black Girls Break Bread has visited Georgia State for a night filled with networking advice, social issue discussion, and career guidance. Presented by the Center of Excellence in Teaching and Learning, Black Girls Break Bread Incorporated is an organization with a mission to uplift, empower, and inspire Black women of all ages. Co-founder Khadijah Warfield explains the benefits of the program.
We hope that the wisdom that their older women give to the girls, they glean from it and also begin to put it in practice, such as self-esteem and just moral conduct and things of that sort.
Students give their opinions of the event.
I just like to network, so I heard it was like a really big networking event, and I thought it was something different that I didn't see on campus before.
It was extremely impactful, so I think for me, it was pretty dope to come again. It touched a lot of women. It got really emotional, and it was a really safe space to be in.
Black Girls Break Bread partners with colleges and universities nationwide and local nonprofit organizations. You can get connected with the organization on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Black Girls Break Bread. From College of Education and Human Development, I'm Kelsey Perkins for Panther Report News.
One GSU student is being honored during Women's Month for her experience running a creative art business. Panther Report correspondent Juan Parker sat down with senior Tammy Huynh and has her inspiring story.
Georgia State University is definitely not a stranger to creative individuals on campus. Here I have with me one of the most creative individuals I know, Miss Tammy Huynh, who is C4 Atlanta's leading lady of the month for March.
C4 Atlanta is a nonprofit art service organization that works towards connecting art entrepreneurs to people, skills, and tools to build a successful artistic career in Metro Atlanta. In the month of March, for Women's History Month, C4 Atlanta has created the Leading Ladies blog series, which celebrates women in the creative arts ecosystem of Atlanta. For her endeavors in graphic design, Tammy Huynh is one of many leading ladies that has been nominated and recognized. From Forest Park High Panther to Georgia State University Panther, Tammy has always had a passion for creative artwork and organizing successful teams.
Super cool because we're here in Atlanta, so it's like there's so many people and incredible women in Atlanta too. So like to be recognized among those women, that's super cool. And to be a minority woman, to be Asian American, all that kind of stuff, that's really empowering. And like I told you, like way before this, it was the article was published on my mom's birthday. So like it was really moving for me, and I feel like I would make her proud if she saw that, and she did, but like she didn't understand everything because there was a language barrier.
Tammy operates an art business of her own called The Creative Folks, where the motto is feed the hustle. In her endeavors, she is providing resources such as branding and professional development to the art community. She shares what initiated her interest in digital arts.
The reason why we got into it in my senior year of high school was because we wanted to kind of go against the hoodie that they gave us for the class of 2014, so we decided to make our own. And then that snowballed into making a t-shirt, and then that snowballed into me working in graphic design and all.
The Creative Folks is a hub for artists to perfect marketable skills. Through this brand, Tammy consistently works to grow her team and network.
The brand itself is geared toward the artist community, so like providing them resources from branding, understanding how to do the business itself, because I did freelance business for about 6 years now. So working in that business, I kind of understand the ins and out of it. Not everything, but what I do know, I'll apply it through that brand in the company.
Despite her works as an artist, Tammy is actually a sociology major. Like many students, she has a passion that does not clearly relate to her academic studies. She shares on how she has been able to find a common ground.
I ask myself that question to other people as well. Like I would ask my advisors, how would I find the balance between the two? They don't have an answer for that, but basically I just had to find the middle ground for both anyway. So how I balance it is I use my sociology in classes and then apply that to real life. So like when I'm catering to students through design, that's all sociology. It's understanding their mind, how they work, how they socialize with other students, and then put that into design so that it persuades them to do whatever the design is for.
Consistently, Tammy refers to how important teamwork and networking are. Some of her members share experiences on their collaborations.
It's been really great. She's constantly learning because this is a new experience for her, but I feel like she's adapting really well.
We know how each other think, almost like we click. Like we know how each other thinks, what we want in a project. So we have similar mindsets, similar goals. So I think that's what really draws us together and makes us work together really well.
The art community definitely has a gem on their hands. Congratulations, Tammy, on your recognition from C4 Atlanta. In Atlanta, I'm Juan Parker with Panther Report.
They took us on a trip back to the 90s with their Retrograde fashion show. Reporter Zani Nobles attended the show and tells us more about the fun-filled event.
Hey guys, I'm here at Infinite Appeal's 90s Theme Fashion Show. Come on, let's go check it out. Infinite Appeal took us on a trip back to the 90s with their Retrograde fashion show. The show included bright colors, cool dance moves, fun music, and performances from local artists. The show also took a moment to acknowledge the Black Lives Matter movement.
Expect to have fun. Expect a different kind of fashion show, like not your traditional fashion show. So come with, the fun.
Right. We want you to have fun while we're walking on stage because we're having fun.
Yeah.
Model and fashion coordinator Antoine Manning discusses the creative vision behind the Retrograde fashion show.
We just want to basically make it as creative as possible and also as relevant as we can, that keep the people who see it engaged. We want to see them, allow them to see the work and just be like, wow, like this is really, really good.
Models discuss their looks and why it's 90s inspired.
I guess the 90s look would be the whole side ponytail we got going on with the tie-up of the hair. Just, loose, fun, colorful.
First you gotta start with the nice earrings, the great hoops, right. The hoops. The hoops is what makes it all. For me, definitely the poetic justice braids, definitely. And just the high-waistedness of it all.
You don't see people that's out here like wearing their jeans rolled up as shorts, So that's really, that's the 90s aspects of it. Like the Cortezes are really 90s shoes, but they're popular today, and that's why it's also 90s incorporated into today.
Just the white top is going to be regular plain. The high-waisted shorts was more like a 90s feel because they wore that a lot, and also the Converse to kind of match it off. So
Students talk about what they thought of the fashion show.
It was nice. It was cool. I like seeing everybody dance and all the different fashion and whatnot. It was cool though.
I really felt like the energy was very live and entertaining. Like I felt very I wanted to get up and move. It was very fun, nothing too serious, just having a good time.
All right, well that's a wrap. Thank you to Infinite Appeal for such a great show. If you want to keep up with more of their events, make sure to follow them on Instagram at Infinite Appeal. Reporting from Student Center Ballroom, I'm Zani Nobles for Panther Report.
Thank you for tuning in. We hope to see you next week with another episode of Panther Report News. Feel free to follow us at Twitter at Panther_report and subscribe to our YouTube channel at GSTV Panther Report. Be on the lookout for an interview with entrepreneur and best-selling author Randy Zuckerberg. Panther Report's Amani Patterson sat down with Zuckerberg and will have her story soon. I'm Kevin Sanchez. Have a great weekend.